Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well. My name is Regan. For my returning viewers and also to my new subscribers, I usually appreciate so much for your great support always. Now, Kenyans, there is a breaking news. And this news is now telling us that Raila has now saved Johnson Sakaja from impeachment after closed door meeting. Hey, Wakenya, bado tunachezwa hapa. Because mbona Raila Amolo Odinga ana save Sakaja? Remember first thing, you cannot fight for something which you are not benefiting from it. Either at the end of the day or sometimes later. You cannot, as a man, as a woman, you cannot fight for something that you are not benefiting from it. Meaning that Raila Amolo Odinga is fighting, or he has now fought for something which at the end of the day or even today he has already benefited from it. We are being told that even President William Samoei Ruto has now given the Nairobi governor 60 days to do what? To address the MCAs grievances, impeachment motion suspended after State House meeting. Remember this thing, the UDA walikuwa na meeting yao in which President William Samoei Ruto alikuwa na meeting on the same issue of Sakaja's impeachment. On the side of ODM, Raila Amolo Odinga alikuwa pia na meeting on the same issue of impeachment of Sakaja. Meaning, Kenyans, there is this thing which now is coming out clearly, that these two people, William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga, they are heavily benefiting from Nairobi County through Johnson Sakaja. Because how is it possible that only those two people wamefanya juu chini hadi impeachment motion ya Johnson Sakaja ikuwe suspended? And now there is this thing which Keter came out and said. And I want to read what Keter has come out to say. Then we proceed. But before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, take a second, hit the subscription button. And again, don't forget to like the video. Otherwise, thanks so much for that like and again for that subscription. So there is something here which Alfred Keter came out and said. And this is what he said. As I quote, Raila has been bribed with Kenya shillings 500 million by Sakaja to shield him from impeachment. I have receipts. Raila Odinga is no longer a statesman. He is a political broker, a fraud. The EACC must move in and investigate him without delay. He is part of the cartel siphoning billions from Nairobi County through Sakaja. Kenyans, mambo inakuwa ngumu and things are boiling up nicely. Remember, after the impeachment thing started, Sakaja ran all the way to Raila Amolo Odinga. Hatukuambiwa hadi. It was just leaked. Even the photo was leaked, showing us that Sakaja had a meeting with Raila Amolo Odinga. Then after that, yesterday, we saw again Raila Amolo Odinga had the meeting with the ODM MCAs. So today, it was the final day to deal with the issue, which we have seen the result. Result being the impeachment has been postponed. Kenyans, tunabeba ufala. Na wale ambao wenye bado wamefunga macho na wamefunga masikio, tuko shida. Tuko kwa shida ingine kubwa sana. Because this is the clear evidence that these leaders, especially now, both Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto, they are doing something yenye a common mwananchi inastahili to learn from these things. Itakana to learn mapema. Because as I've started by saying that you cannot fight for something yenye haina benefit. You cannot. You can't. Even if it is work, you cannot work a job which at the end of the day you cannot even gain something small. You cannot. That's a wastage of energy and time. The same thing happening on the side of William Samoei Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga and Sakaja. Because, first of all, Raila cannot fight for the something he's not benefiting from. William Samoei Ruto cannot fight for the something which is not benefiting from it. That means these two people, they are heavily gaining from Nairobi County. Through who? Through Johnson Sakaja. So after the impeachment thing has been cancelled, I want you to listen to MCAs. MCAs hao wamesema hapana. Sisi tutafanya nini? Sisi tutapea Sakaja chance, arekebike, then things tutafanya nini? Tutafanya pamoja.
Kwa pia marekebisho ambayo anafaa kufanya katika uongozi wake katika kaunti ya Nairobi. Kwa hivyo yale mazungumzo yamezungumzwa na imekuwa kwa wazi, na nataka kumshukuru kiongozi wetu bwana Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga kwa kuweza kukutanisha MCAs wote wa Azimio, na wote wameongea kwa kauli moja na wamekubaliana. Hakuna mtu ameweza kulazimishwa kutoa hiyo uamuzi, ama kuna wale wamelazimishwa kuambiwa si leo. Wamepewa nafasi ya kuzungumza, nafasi ya kutoa malalamiko yao, na pia governor ametoa malalamiko yake, na vile akaomba msamaha kwa wale MCAs wote, na tumekubaliana kwa muda wa mwezi moja yale marekebisho yao yamefanywa, na tuone mji wa Nairobi ikiendelea. Tumesema ututaki siasa mbaya katika mji wa Nairobi. Kwa hivyo governor na huru wa kuendelea kazi yake hata kwa nini impending impeachment ambayo itakuwa.
So for now things are now boiling up nicely, because kumbe ni kama pia MCAs walikuwa wanataka kitu kidogo because something yenye uko serious nayo huwezi kubali ku let it go. Hauwezi. That means that there is a game here which has been played in between the MCAs, Sakaja, Raila Amolo Odinga and Ruto. Because ni meeting ya tatu. Today was the third meeting Raila Amolo Odinga conducted. Then this is the result which has come out, which tumeambiwa that now the deal is sealed and the impeachment motion has been dropped. Na tunaambiwa sasa each MCA has collected his or her share. So hapa kila mtu alishapata share yake. Mambo yaendelee mahali iliachwa. Yaani Kenyans, unajua sometimes huwa nakaa hivi chini najiuliza, ni sisi wananchi tuko na shida ama ni leaders tuko na shida? Ama leaders wako na shida? Unajua Kenyans, sometimes huwa najiuliza these questions. Is it we as a common mwananchi who has the problem, or is it the leaders who has the problem? Because leaders time yenye wanahitaji the common mwananchi huwa wanakuja so hard, na wanakuja hadi na convincing powers nini na nini, wanachanganya wananchi. Then again we as a common mwananchi tukihitaji these leaders huwa tunaenda tunanyenyekea hadi tunaanza ni kama tunawaabudu. Then at the end of the day sasa tunaanza kulalamikiana, ule hajafanya hii. Leaders nao wanasema wananchi wataki amani, sijui nini na nini. So huwa tuna end up tunavurutana hapa na pale. So after the impeachment motion has been dropped, William Samoei Ruto now has come out to give the Nairobi governor Johnson Sakaja ultimatum of 60 days to do what? To address the MCA's grievances, impeachment motion suspended after State House meeting. Na kuambia Kenyans, mahali tunaelekea tusipochunga vizuri, William Samoei Ruto wakiwa na Raila Amolo Odinga watafanya ile kitu yenye wanataka. As I've said earlier, you cannot do something or you cannot participate in a something which you are not benefiting from it. The perfect example is this one of Raila Amolo Odinga, William Samoei Ruto discussing this issue of Sakaja's impeachment. Even we have now seen their effect on this issue, and their effect is that it has led to the dropping of Sakaja's impeachment. Kenyans, yani sometimes huwa nacheka tu, huwa nashangaa sana. Na unaweza pata bado common mwananchi haizi kubaliana na hii mambo. Anaweza sema baba is always right. Akisema left ni left. Akisema right ni right. So mimi najiuliza, na akisema left na kukue na shimo, utaingia kwa hiyo shimo. And that's why I'm telling you now, please Kenyans, let us think. Let us think, because these leaders for now which we are having now, they are the leaders wenye wata end up kutupeleka kwa shimo, na at the end of the day sisi ndio tutalia wenyewe, because ile corruption inafanyika hapa Nairobi ni corruption yenye hata wewe mwenyewe unaweza shangaa sana. Ukiona such kind of leaders, prominent leaders like Raila Amolo Odinga, William Samoei Ruto wana intervene in this kind of thing, you can totally say that enyewe we as a country we are heading in a very very dangerous direction. And now Kenyans, what's your opinion on this issue? Drop it at the comment section. Otherwise, thanks so much for great support. Consider subscribing, commenting, liking and sharing. Let's meet in another video.